Hey AEC 3413, this is Haley Macbeth here, and I'm telling you about my personal narrative. Let's get started. Okay, so to start off, I was really worried about this assignment because I didn't really have this like aha, fireworks, butterflies, doves flying in the air moment to tell you guys about. But when the more I thought about it, literally everything in my life from this point forward has been based off of this one person. The moment that I met this person, everything changed for the better. I changed for the better, and I'm so excited to tell you about it. So time and place is I'm 10 years old. I'm just coming home from school. Book fair day is the best day ever. And I bought the science experiment book, and there's this lady in my house. Now, who is this lady? It's my dad's new girlfriend. And the moment I met her, she was like, hey, nice to meet you. So awesome. I was so excited to have this awesome friend to play with me. And we went upstairs and we made glow in the dark goo slime stuff, and it was just so awesome, and I loved her from the very moment that I met her. But let's backtrack a little bit though. Before that, I was 9 and below, and my parents fought a lot. They divorced. My mom was really addicted to drugs, and so I never really had that mom figure in my life. I just took care of myself, really. I did my homework by myself. I woke myself up. I did my, own laundry and cleaned the whole house and, cooked dinner for myself and my dad, things like that. But I also had no structure. I slept on a couch, and all my clothes are on a pile on the floor until I washed them on Sunday. And I could eat ice cream for dinner, and I did that pretty often. And I lived off of school lunches after that because my dad didn't really pack me lunch. But when I met Carol, we kind of fought a lot because she wanted to provide this structure that I really didn't feel like I needed in my life. So she told me what to do, and she bossed me around, and we just fought constantly. But to be honest with you, I loved her the moment that I met her, and she loved me the moment that she met me. And the reason why I think about this as my defining moment was because she was the mother that I never had, and she was the mother that she didn't have to be. I had never really experienced selflessness and kindness and compassion from someone like that. All my life, I had been surrounded by such selfish people who just chose to make their lives better for themselves and no one else around them, and just kind of left me in the dust. And even though I realized that they cared about me a lot, no one really put me above themselves. And I know that sounds really bad being a 21-year-old, but when you're 10, that's all you really want in your life. And a 10-year-old also doesn't want a lot of structure, but we all know now that they do. They need to go to bed at a decent time. They need to not have ice cream for dinner, and they need to sleep in a bed. And they need to tell their parents where they're going. But I had never met someone who was just so selfless and so kind, and who was willing to go the extra mile and be that mother that I didn't ask her to be and that she didn't need to be, but I'm so grateful that she stepped up and did. Because of her, I am able to be a more kind person. I'm able to be a more compassionate person and understand where people are coming from. And because of that, because of meeting her, it gives me confidence that there are people out there who are just selfless and who will always step up to be the person that they need to be. And so, not to continue on and talking about, crazy stuff or anything, but she really was my defining moment in my life. I would not be where I am today without her. I love my dad more than anything in the world, but he was kind of detached from everything because he just tried to stay out of it. But this past Mother's Day, I was able to actually ask her to be my legal mother, and she never really had that title of a mom before officially, and I'm so glad that for these 11 years that she's been in my life, and she's been the mother that I've always deserved, honestly, and the mother that I've always wanted, and I hope that I've been the kid that she's always deserved and always wanted to. I hope you guys have a great day.